The Future and the Past, the second album by Natalie Prass, released in 2018. This is the long-awaited second album, and it's a gem. Following the first was always likely to be a stiff challenge for Natalie, but I'm glad to say this will find new fans without losing those die-hard fans who loved the sounds of the 60s and 70s that were conjured up on her debut. So let's get to the details. I'm going to go through it track by track. Track one, Oh My. This album and this track starts us off, for me, rang a lot of bells with the music of the Purple One, Prince, in the 80s. And this is also sort of soul R&B type track which touches on Michael Jackson. It's a good starter. Track two, short chord style. Here the harmonies are twee and polished. The sound with that thudding bass is clear and crisp and punchy, and it's very appealing on the ear. On to track 3 and 4, linked up about fire. The strings haunt the intro, and it's there's more than a hint of Gwen Stefani there, with swooning strings which enable short, tasteful guitar solos to add to the poppy vocal. Of course, Natalie's vocal is at the centerpiece of the album, and it's top-notch stuff. On to track 5, and the music here, it has a nice long jazz piano intro, which gets replaced by a plodding, airy string arrangement with more than a hint of Madonna's 90s work. That for the Hot for the Mountain is the name of the track, and it has some neat whirling piano that creates a mood of contentment, albeit it labours a little bit towards the end. Track 6, this is a standout and one of my favourites, called Lost. It's R&B soul, and it's done very, very tastefully. The mix is perfect as the orchestral arrangements hug Natalie's voice. And I like the next track as well, Sisters. A touch of a female John Mayer at the start, and then the funk comes in, and her vocals grab a hint of Macy Gray before the harmonies become more like that man Prince again. He's got his fingerprints over a lot of these songs, and it's that soul funk amalgam that makes it all a delight. And this song was also noted as a bit of a protest song for the feminist movement in response to the election of Trump. Into track 8, Never Too Late. Well, what came to mind for me when I listened to this was vocals not dissimilar from Marie Wilson from the 80s with her 5-star album Show People. It's a song trying to rekindle love, another production success, and very slick with electric piano, a nice touch of that. Track 9. This has got to be the standout. It's a lengthy piece. It's called Ship Goes Down, and it starts off with symphonic beginning that drops over Natalie's vocals as her passion, bit similar to Corinne Berry Ray, takes the lead, explores very complex rhythms, and there is a lengthy instrumental montage that's very, very impressive. It metamorphosizes as the sync sinking, I guess. Tracks 10, then, Nothing to Say, a sad love story, like many on here. Lots of ahs and oohs, but it refrains from being saccharine-like. The track 11, Far From You, is a homage to the late Karen Carpenter, a big influence on Natalie's singing. It's a ballad piano intro and a classy piece of symphonic orchestral arrangements, and it's a good indication of that Karen Carpenter influence. There's lots of sweeping piano mixed in with the strings. And so to the finale, Ain't Nobody. It's back to Funky Prince here, and the chorus catchy as you tap your feet. So overall, I have to say I'm very impressed. It's not quite up to the quality on the first album, possibly because it's very overproduced. But nevertheless, Natalie Prass, a good second album.